Navigating supply chain disruption, best practices and lessons learned.
No company is immune to supply chain disruptions. In fact, according to a recent report on supply chain resilience, 73% of companies experienced at least one supply chain disruption in the past 5 years. And these disruptions can have a big impact on a company's bottom line, as well as its reputation. So, what can you do to prepare for and navigate supply chain disruptions? Here are some best practices and lessons learned. 1. Understand your supply chain. To navigate supply chain disruptions, you need to first understand your supply chain. Map out your suppliers, identify critical components, and develop backup plans. This exercise will help you identify potential vulnerabilities and prepare for disruptions. 2. Diversify your supplier base. Having a diverse supplier base can help mitigate the impact of a disruption. Look for suppliers that are geographically diverse and have redundant manufacturing capabilities. 3. Build strong relationships with suppliers. Strong supplier relationships can help you navigate disruptions. Keep lines of communication open and maintain regular contact with your suppliers. Work together to identify potential risks and develop contingency plans. 4. Develop contingency plans. Speaking of contingency plans, it's important to have them in place before a disruption occurs. Identify potential scenarios and develop plans to deal with them. This could include having additional inventory on hand, identifying alternative suppliers, or developing workarounds. 5. Monitor and adapt. Monitoring your supply chain is key to identifying disruptions early. By regularly checking in with your suppliers, you can spot potential risks and take action before it's too late. And be prepared to adapt your plans as the situation evolves. 6. Learn from past disruptions. Every disruption is an opportunity to learn and improve. After a disruption occurs, conduct a post-mortem analysis to identify what went well and what could have been done better. Use these lessons learned to improve your plans and processes. Real-world examples. Let's take a look at some real-world examples of companies that have navigated supply chain disruptions. In 2011, the earthquake and tsunami in Japan caused a major disruption to the supply chains of many companies. One company that was able to navigate this disruption was Intel. By diversifying its supply chain and having strong relationships with its suppliers, Intel was able to mitigate the impact of the disruption and minimize the impact on its business. At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, many companies faced disruptions due to the shutdown of factories and transportation. One company that was able to quickly adapt was L'Oréal. By monitoring its supply chain and developing contingency plans, L'Oréal was able to quickly adjust its production to meet the changing demand for its products. Conclusion. In conclusion, supply chain disruptions are a reality for every company. But preparing for and navigating these disruptions is possible. By understanding your supply chain, diversifying your supplier base, building strong supplier relationships, developing contingency plans, monitoring and adapting, and learning from past disruptions, you can effectively manage disruptions and mitigate their impact on your business. Want to learn more? Visit our channel ZZ.